now it's time to be afraid. Afraid of what? Of that big chunky attachment. No, it's not an attachment, it's a foot. Okay, the foot has, what this foot is doing is pleats, ruffles, can I say ruffles? Okay, light and very dense, or nothing in between if you want. So I made this little sample here to show you with different fabrics. So lace, ribbon, organza, and even fabric, cotton. To use that foot, you know, to be able to have nice pleat, of course the fabric has to be real thin, huh? Not you can do this with jean, huh? Or yeah, we call it jean, or denim I should say, denim. And I'll explain the part of the foot after, but I want you to see, I have a little collection here. So I'm sewing since a little while, and I went through all of them over the years. So some are for, you have to know your machine, huh? Some are for high shank, low shank, snap-on 7mm, and this one is snap-on for a 9mm, and this foot I'm using the M7 today. And the M7 use a specific ruffler foot. You see inside RF, I guess it's ruffler. Okay, so I prepare some fabric for you, and first thing I would like to say, yes, of course you're going to see the demo, but then you buy it, you're home, and you see, oh, how do I use it? When you buy a foot, the description is on the blister part, blister pack, I'm sorry, blister pack, okay, voyons, Celine. And then the inside explain to you how to use it. Of course it's condensed, huh, because it's just the packaging, and they're all like this, you know. This one is the Ruffler for 9mm and specific for the M7, and you have some for the AccuFeed, and you have the Ultimate Ruffler foot. It depends of your model of machine, the machine that you have. Okay, it depends of your model. And then my fabric is ready here. I have light fabric, I have cotton. I'm ready to show you different. So to use it, I have to attach. It's a snap-on foot. Maybe if I move the camera, you'll see better. Huh? Okay. Whoops. I told you when it's going good. Now the spring is okay. So the foot has part. Foot attachment. I don't know what to say. It just says on the board, on the blister pack, it says Ruffler. So I'm not sure. Maybe it's a foot, maybe it's an attachment. I'm not sure about the word. Okay, this one is snap-on, and this part here, it's called the ratchet gear, and this will fit inside your needle bar here, the needle screw here for the needle bar. Okay. And you have this, the clamp, I'm sorry, this is the clamp, I'm sorry, okay, clamp. This is the ratchet. So the ratchet, if you can see, you can have one stitch, one pleat every stitch, one pleat every 6 stitch, and one pleat every 12 stitch, or nothing. So you see, you just lift it up and move. And move and move. Okay, so again, this is the clamp, this is the ratchet. With that foot, you can also play with the depth of your pleat. So you see the little mark here. Okay, well, I have a light fabric today, so of course I want to show you how deep you can make a pleat. Okay, the pleat, you can play with that screw for the depth of the pleat, but also it depends on the fabric, the lighter it is. And then you have guides here. Your fabric has its teeth that will push. The fabric has to go in between those two little layers here, and this one is moving, pushing the fabric to make a pleat. So these are my guide for my fabric, and this is another guide for the under fabric, because I can make pleats just on a piece of fabric, on a piece of lace, or and I can attach it, make pleats and attach it right away to the fabric. This is what I will show you also. So first thing, you know, we have Janome has many electronic function. First thing I'm going to do, I don't want to break it, and it's really easy to break. If your needle touch it the wrong, you see I have a broken one here. The first one I used, I broke it on my needle. This is a few years ago. It's a low shank, so now my needle, I didn't pay attention on when you start, and my needle went to hurt right into that part. So the foot is finished. As far as as far as I know, if it was, I didn't think you can. I don't think you can repair. So I don't want to hurt. You know, these feet are not $2. It's a little bit more. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to protect everything by locking, using the lock function on my machine. This is one of the functions I'm going to use. The second one is for sure I'm not going fast, because okay. Then I will raise my my presser foot. Yes, I'm right. And I'm going to bring my camera here, and I will attach, snap on the foot to the machine. Trying to, okay. So you know, you have extra lift. See, I can go no problem, but extra lift makes it easier. If I snap it without thinking of anything else, oh, of course it snapped, but the clamp is not holding, so I have to think a few things. Okay, first I will attach my clamp to my needle screw, should I say, or needle bar. Okay, and then extra lift, and then snap the foot, snap on foot. That is done. Now if I don't bother, I'll have a problem. So I want to light this camera. Oh, I want to put the light. Okay, so my needle is thread, but my thread is not under the foot, and I don't use my nice little feature here right away. If I hit needle down, needle up, oh, look at this, I break it. I break a needle, I break the foot right away. See, my needle is on the left position on the left position, so I need the right needle position, but I'm locked. Everything at the same time. Camera. Okay, so I'm using straight stitch, and do not, I'm sure my English is okay, do not use up and down needle position. Take your wheel, okay, hand wheel on the side. Oof, my camera doesn't go up there, but my hand wheel is on the side here. Always towards you. Turn it slowly towards you, and then just check if it goes right in the middle of the foot. Okay, I'm okay. I am okay. I see well. I hope you're seeing well. Yes, I would like, I don't know how to do this, but I know my camera is as the light. So if no, I don't know how to do this, sorry. Okay, so first thing I have to do is I'm going to take some fabric. Okay, so now I want my thread to go underneath my foot. I don't want to start to play by pushing. I don't want to do this. So I'll put a piece of fabric underneath. I don't lower the presser foot. I make sure that my wheel, I made a full turn of my stitch. And you see, right away, by pulling, you know, by pulling my piece of fabric, I'm okay. In the thread holder and cut that, whoops, no, it's easy to see and the thing to do. Okay, now. And why the thread is going out of me? Boom, I got it. Okay, good. So I'm in my thread holder. So I'm ready to go. I'm going to start with one pleat every stitch. And I will use lace to start with. Lace as a side. I have my red fabric, you know, Janome is red, so that's why I always, I'm moving the camera là, but okay, so Janome is red, so that's why I really try to always show something with red, because and also you see well, you know, red. So look at the lace. Lace has a right side and a wrong side. You really have to pay attention. This is the right side, perfect. Okay, and now I have to insert between the guides here and underneath the griffes. Oh la la, that is a big word to say. What could be the name? Cloth catching guide. So I cheat a bit, okay? I opened the book to make sure I have the right term. So it's called cloth catching guide. I hope you see those little teeth here. So I insert my fabric, maybe on the side you can see. I guide it here to go straight, of course, and underneath, because this part here will push to make a pleat. Will push to make a pleat, okay? And then lower the presser foot. I still want to make sure. I'm going to do one stitch with the hand wheel always towards me. Okay, it seems good. Of course, no speed, huh? Okay, and I'll start to sew. And at the back, I leave a tail, you know. Okay, keep going. You'll hear the noise. Look, it's not noisy, but it's working. Do you see it well? One pleat every 6 stitches. If I was going very slow, you would hear it. Okay, so now just to show you, no, it was one pleat every 12. I'm sorry, one pleat every 12. Now I am one pleat every 6 stitches. If you go slow, make a test, count them. I'm telling you, yes, it's so perfect, it's so well done. When you study a foot or an attachment, you know, you really want to make sure that that Janome didn't lie, yeah? Okay, I have my lace. So every stitch, every 6 stitches. Okay, okay, then I'll stop. Then one pleat every stitches. I'm all twisted. And this is my lace again. Oh la la, look at this. Oh, now this is pleating. And I cannot go outside because I use my guide underneath the the foot, or in front of the foot. Hey, look at this. And I told you I don't speed, but it's going fast anyway, huh? Okay. That's it. Look at this. I'll put it after. I'll pull it after. And then you say, Celine, at the beginning you told us you can attach this ruffler to your fabric. So I have a piece of sample here. I will raise my foot. Okay. Okay. I'm okay. And I will do 1 every 6 because hold on, it went off the foot. Okay, 1 every 6 stitches, and I'm attaching this lace to a piece of fabric. What is going on here? Just in front of everybody. It's not pleating. Aha. I did right, I know. Okay. Now I'm going to raise the foot, raise the needle, lock my machine to make sure, and I will pull behind, cut my thread. You see I don't use the thread cutter. Okay, and here is 1 pleat every 12 stitches, 1 pleat every 6 stitches. Okay, and when it skips, it's because the lace, and 1 pleat every stitches. Now, not good at all here. I guess I was not deep enough, but I'll do it with another piece of fabric and you'll realize, you'll see. Okay, now the easiest, one of the easy fabric is, so you see I took organza here. Organza, I fold it in half and I sew them because it was a wide piece. If you see my sample, it was a wide piece, and I fold it, but I sew it because I want to show you a little tip here. I sew it with, believe it or not, G-foot. 2 reasons. Okay, now I don't have to hold them and drop 1 layer. So again, in my foot at the back and in my foot holder, lower the presser foot. I'll stay at 6. I'll unlock my machine, down, and go again. I will do 1 by hand just to make sure because I changed the foot. So now I ask my machine 1 pleat every 6 stitches. It's perfect. You need a light fabric and to make pleat, but still, don't go. Stay at the back. Now 12. This fabric is very good. One thing you can do also, if you don't want them too close, look at your stitch length. Maximum, at least you know they're not, the pleats are not one on top of the other one, so you have the stitch length to help you. Okay, so you see how nice it's pleating a lot, like in my sample. No, where's my sample now? Okay, then better work this time. You see, this is what I did here. Every 6 and every 6 stitches a pleat, every stitches a pleat on organza. Okay, now go. Better, I'm talking now to my sample. You better act properly in front of the visitors. Okay, one every stitch. This time it's working, but I think the fabric, the organza is okay, every stitch, every 6 stitches. Now you finish your sample, lock stitch, okay, to make sure that it will not you won't lose how should I say, a stitch. Okay. Oof. Good. So you see, every 6 or 12, whatever you want, every stitches and on a piece of fabric. Now let me show you another thing. I still keep my the same foot. I'm going to lock just because I don't want anything happen. Oh no, I'm going to change my foot with the G foot. Now I hope I have your attention. For sure you listen to me, but you say, what is she going to do? Okay, I'll show you the sample after. You will see. Oh, you will say, oh yeah, I understand why she did this. Okay, okay, foot holder. So some sample, you know, I use a piece of cotton here. So you can do a few ways. You can add a piece of cotton on a piece of fabric, or you can gather cotton, okay? You can do rolled hem, or you can fold it, leave it like this without the pleat, you know, like this here, just round. Or you can top stitch, and look what I did. So what I do, I'll start on the other side. So what I do, I unlock my machine. I will move my needle position, put the foot down, and you know, one foot, this is to a blind hem. G foot is blind hem, okay? Blind hem is it's a special stitch, but you know, we can use a foot for different purpose. So I'm going to move my needle position to 1 because I want to 1. I can use, and I have the M7, so I can use here my plus and minus, or I can use my 2 button. This is, for me, it's fast, okay? And what I want to do, I want to top stitch. Why do I want to do this? You're going to wash it. You don't want to iron and iron and iron. So I'm going to top stitch the end, okay? And it's going slow this time. And sorry, I'll show you. Look how close it is. Not too close. Look how close it is. And it's a straight stitch, no danger. Hey, look at this. I'll guide my fabric, and you can change the stitch length also, eh? Stitch needle position and stitch length, and okay, I'm right at the right place, so I'm using the lock stitch button, and then I can use my thread cutter here, no problem. And whoops, okay, my stitch length was long. There you go. So how close it is. So if you realize, here I have a stitch length, a long stitch length, and here I have a shorter 2.8. And then again I'll change my foot. It's a good practice. So I'm going to use the lock function, insert my clamp, extra lift, snap, okay, and then use a piece of fabric underneath the foot. Don't lower the foot. Oh, look at this. If I was using just my foot control, look what would happen. So I'm okay because I used the lock function. So now I'm going back in the front, and before I do anything, you know, this is a foot that you want. Sorry, I'm moving the camera, but the spring doesn't stay. And then I want to make sure by hand, turning the end wheel towards me, I'm going to take just one stitch in my fabric, and I didn't lower the foot, and then in my thread holder. Now my thread is underneath the foot, and then change the speed again, insert in my cloth catching guide. Can you hear that I'm reading? Okay. And you know, sometimes you leave some at the back, and you say, oh no, I left it's too much at the back, I will pull. Don't do this, you won't be able to. Okay, lower the cursor foot. I'll do one stitch to make sure at the beginning I have no problem. Now I'm doing, this is cotton, so go, and I lower my speed. And you can do less than, let's say you say, oh no, I want a space now. 0, I just have to sew. You see, it's not active, it's not pushing. The cloth catching, the cloth here doesn't make any stitches. And then you say, oh, this time I want to do one every. Hey, look at this, is cotton. Of course, it's a light cotton, and your stitch length, you should be at 5. But I think I'll stop here because I want to show you something else. What time is it? Oh boy. And you know what? I'm looking at the time on my sewing machine, and I don't know why I bought that watch then. And then, okay, lift the foot, lift everything, pull at the back, use the thread cutter. So you see, 6, nothing, 1 pleat every stitch. Well, here this is too much, and for that thickness of fabric, this is way too much. But for organza, it's not bad. So what did I use here? I recommend you the specialty feet addendum that for sure all the Janome dealers have in stock, or they can order for you. We have 6 pages. There is 6 pages on the book to about that foot, how to use it, and with tips, you know, with the pro. I think it's Nancy Fiddler who wrote that book. It's anyway, it's somebody from Janome. And you know, I'm in Canada, so in Canada you can download accessories, English, French, accessories catalog. It's free, and with this catalog you know which foot to order, which foot number to order for your machine. So it's in the catalog. Now I will move the screen, I will move the camera, sorry, I will move the camera to show you and explain to you some stitches. I'm out, I guess I'm sorry, it's not polite with the arm of the so what did I do? What is this here? This is a cutlery. You know, if I'm over the if I'm over my time, yes, if I'm over time, I won't charge extra. I won't charge double time. It's a cutlery fan. Okay, this is the picture when it's all full. So you're going to tell me I use that foot to ruffle everything, because hey, now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 rows of, so I had to gather a lot of lace. And maybe you're going to see this is very nice, or for a wedding, or for baptism, anyway, any reception. You can make it in any color you want. And the pattern you can get, because I wrote the article in a needle pulling thread many years ago, but the pattern is there. And I went on their website yesterday to make sure, and yes, you can still buy that that magazine. That magazine, you see, the pattern is there. The pattern, this is me with a few pounds less and another color of hair, and so you see how nice this could be. Okay, so it, you know me, I like it. So this is one sample, one idea. The other idea is, look, this is a hand towel, but a sewing one. You remember last week we used 2 layers of ribbon, and here, look at the pleat. This one I double it, exactly like I showed you, and I top stitch the end. So when you wash it, you know what? It stays. Hey, look at this. I think it's nice, me. Okay, and but it's my way of thinking. And I top stitch with a sewing ribbon, button. Okay. While this one I use a binder and 1 layer that I finish with the straight stitch. So I use this for, let's say, kitchen, bathroom, but this one you don't see it very well. It's a dress, but look at the pleat. Look at the pleat. It's very easy, huh? And for sure equal because of the foot. And the navy blue, this is not, I'm sorry about this, huh? So this is pure silk, and you know, this is the round a round table, you know, just for decoration. So I made the pleat, you realize, 1 every 12, and I double it. This is double. It's double. So you can use it for garment, you can use it for home deck, you can use it for whatever you want. So you see, another one with organza. Oh no, this is lace, I'm sorry, double, I cut the end. Okay, so I'm there now. Yes. And it's hot, I'm red. So I thank you again. I went over my time, sorry, but I want you to so much. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I did also ribbon. But when you do ribbon, take at least 3/4 of an inch. Too narrow, it's going like this. It doesn't catch all the time. So another piece of another idea. But Pinterest is our friend, and Janome Facebook is our friend, Janome Instagram, Janome what? Headquarters? No, this is Janome America. Janome Instagram, no, I said Janome YouTube, okay? All these social media. So again, I thank you for being patient with me. I don't read the comment while I'm teaching. You have to understand that I have to concentrate, and I translate in my head, so everything at the same time. More than this, my French brain can take it. Sorry. So, but for sure, you should know that I answer all your comments. I really hope that I don't skip some, but I made for sure that I answer you, and I thank you all for watching me and be patient with me. And I'm happy to let you know that I'll be there live next Wednesday. So practice this week and maybe send us some picture of what you did. So you have a good week. Thank you, everybody, and bye-bye.